We are back after a week-long hiatus. I am Anthony. I'm here with Josh Breed.
What up?
And we are the Crooked Lens Podcast.
Cricket Lens? Squad?
It was already lame, and you just had to add on to it.
I just had to pile it on, man. Once you're there, you just pile it on.
Nice. Well, we were off last week. I had to get my moving situation figured out into this new apartment. We're still not all the way there, but we're moving along. I got enough to where we can actually record. You were taking care of some personal stuff, and now we're here. We are back. That's all that matters.
Yeah, we're back, and we know you missed us, but you did get that bonus episode on YouTube. If you check that one out.
Yeah, so if you're not subscribed to the YouTube, make sure you go do that over at Anthony's Kinda Nerdy. And we posted the Corey Missiledine interview, which was episode 8. And that's the first time that the video has ever been seen for that. So it's pretty cool to go see that. It was our first interview ever with anyone. So that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that actually a lot. It's one of my favorites. It was
fun. It was one of our first podcast shoots. Yeah, that was so go checking that out. Some good you can see our growth from here to now.
Yes, I was such a nervous wreck.
We both were, bro.
Wreck. Yeah.
We both were, man. It was fun though. Good experience. Good growing pains.
Good time. So go check that out once again over at Anthony's Kinda Nerdy bonus episode 8 of the Crooked Lens Podcast video version. And for the audio, y'all didn't get anything, but we love y'all.
Yeah. We love y'all too. Audio.
Go subscribe to that YouTube page. While we were off, I actually I got a movie review for you guys. This movie's old. And it's actually a part of a series that I did not watch the rest of the series, but I'm going to give you a review on this.
Hold on. Is it in the middle of the series, or is this like the first movie of the series?
It's about the last 2.5.
And you didn't see none of the other movies of the series?
In and out.
Oh, wow.
So Lena was playing them. Lena was playing them in the background while I was playing my game and stuff. So every once in a while, I'd kind of glance over or something. Didn't think anything much about it. From this, just off of what I said, not a lot of information. Could you take a guess on what series you think that is?
Harry Potter.
You were very close.
Dang.
Twilight.
Oh, Twilight. Okay, another good one.
Okay, so because I was going to ask you, did you see the Twilight series?
Yes, I've seen all the Twilight movie series. Well, the movie series, yeah.
And you liked it?
It was good for what it was. It was good.
All right, okay. I'm not here to say whether it was good or bad because, like I said, I skipped like the first however many. I seen the last. I was part 1 and part 2. I seen those, and then whatever was before that, I seen like half of it, and then the rest was just kind of in and out over my shoulder, seeing what's up. There's one thing I noticed through all of them. I've never in my life wanted to punch somebody in their face as bad as I want to punch Jacob. I want to go back in time and fight him with every part of me. I've never hated anybody in my, we have my rant times. I'm about to give y'all a rant. I've never hated anybody. I've never hated anybody in my life more than I hate Jacob from Twilight. I want to fight him, like legit fight him. I don't want to fight Taylor Lautner. I want him to be Jacob. I want to meet him as Jacob, get back into character, and I want to kick his ass all over Seattle or Portland or wherever they recorded that. I want to fight him. Bro, what is he doing?
Why is that? And he a werewolf. I don't know how good you do in that fight, but wow. Werewolf?
I've watched a lot of wrestling.
Okay. All right. Why would you want to fight him?
Have you? What do you do? Why not? What part of Jacob do you like? Start with that before I answer. What part do you like about Jacob?
He's loyal, like a dog.
If you knew a Jacob in real life, you would have fought him, especially if you were Edward.
Oh no, it's on site. Why you
exactly.
It's on site. It's on
site.
Site.
My patience with him. I've never been so frustrated with a movie character in my life. I'm like, yo, my God, what are you doing? Every rule of bro code, he broke. Every single one of them. Like, my God.
Bros.
Okay, but it's still the whole Yeah, I mean, there's a point to that, but he's not even smooth with it. Like he is psychotically weird. Like that's why I'm watching this and I'm just like, everybody thinks this is cute. It ain't just him. He's the most annoying. All three of them are toxic as hell. I'm looking at this like y'all like this is cute to y'all. They are not. This isn't like cute toxic. I don't subscribe to cute toxic. I don't think there's any such thing as that. I think toxic is toxic and it's all bad. But they look like I will pull up and kill somebody if she's in bed with somebody else. Like they look like they're going to murder somebody on some weird stuff. Like they're weird. But him with his oh my god, bro. I don't even want to get started. I don't even want to get started.
I can't believe this is the rent you was coming.
All
This
all
is the
these
movie
years later.
review. That's what I'm saying. This is the movie review we get in 2021.
And it's not even a review. It's not even a review. I just want to tell you I want to fight Jacob.
You just want to hate on Jacob. He's just trying to get his woman back that he had when they was kids.
It's not even hate on. There are people in real life. There's people that I've hated on. Mm-hmm. It's not even hate on. I just hate him. There's nothing to hate on. He is he is a chump. Every piece of him is a chump. I can't. Yo, when Bella was freezing to death and Edward couldn't do anything because he's cold, so he couldn't warm her. And then he's just like, I guess this got to be me. He just sitting there like he cuddles her and he's just staring at that dude. Bro, I would have broke something over his face and Bella would have died that night. That's just all there is. You're just going to freeze to death because we told your dumbass to stay at home anyways. I don't know why she felt the need to have to be there. Like, don't get me started on her, too. She's kind of cool. I like her relationship-wise because she's a player. Like, she's just like, hey, yo, she looked at Edward and still put her arms around old boy on the bike. I was like, yo, Edward, yo, my guy. There ain't nothing you can do about that, man. She bought it, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. But she would have died that night because you could, no, fam, get your hands off of her, bro. Like, hell no.
She gonna die? You gonna let her die? Instead of letting somebody warm her up?
Did you see the way he was staring at Edward when he did it?
Hey.
He had to, this is what it is, fam.
Yeah, she need me. She don't
and
need
he still
you.
lost
You can't
her.
do nothing for her.
And he still lost her. I don't think she made it any more plain than the amount of times that she told him, I'm not into you. It is the most cringy, like, sexual assault thing I've ever seen in my life. Fam, she has told you a million times no. And he just goes suicidal every time she says no. I'm just like, is this what we're doing? Like, what are we doing?
That's how you keep the girl. That's how you keep her around.
It didn't work. She actually she would rather turn into a dead vampire and never see some of her family and friends again than to be with you. What does that say about you and your antics?
More antics.
Oh my God.
It's not enough.
Oh my God. That's all I got. I just really want to fight Jacob. I mean, the series seems like it's cool. Like I said, I didn't pay enough. It's not my type of thing. I didn't really pay that much of attention to it. It's just very toxic, and I want to fight him. And I think Edward is cool. Like, I don't want to fight him, but he's kind of a chump too. That man, he let her get away with some things, and I don't mean let her as in he controls a woman, but I'm just saying like,
wow,
respect boundaries. No, I just mean respect. Respect boundaries were way past. I was like, there's just times where I'm looking like, bro, like I get it, but you're not married. You know how I get down. You're not married. You ain't got to tie down to her like that and all that.
You ain't got to stick to that.
You ain't got to throw it in his face. Is a little wild. I'm cool with the friendship. Like, hey, yo, this is my dude. I ride with him. Like, we've been riding. Is what we doing. That's cool. But the whole getting on a bike, putting your arms around him, and just staring at him like, this is what it is, fam. No, this is the point where you're like, hey, we gotta throw hands. But yeah.
Nah, chump. Go sit over there while I take your girl on this motorcycle.
He didn't. That's the point. He didn't. That's why I want to fight him. They did all of this. She's the only one who looked kind of player out of all of it because it was just like, I don't want to be with this dude, but I know it can get you kind of like all jealous and things like that. I just want to be a little toxic. He's sitting here grinning like it's working. Bam! I've never seen anybody more uninterested in somebody than she was uninterested in you. Like, she's made it plain a million times. She kissed him just so he would go off and do some wild stuff. That's
You
crazy.
kissed me? That mean you wanted to kiss me. That mean I got to do it.
That's why you don't do that. Hey, all of y'all, hey, y'all don't be using like harming yourself and other things like that as a way to get somebody to kiss you or to stay with you. Y'all got to relax.
Unless it works.
It doesn't. As you can see, it does not work.
That's one instance in one movie show. And
well, that's my Twilight wrap-up review.
That's crazy. That is ridiculous. That is a ridiculous review I've ever heard in my life. It was just...
Shout out to that movie about 20 years ago.
Oh, this old-ass movie about vampires that sparkle in the sun.
Make sure you tune in next week where I give my Harry Potter review.
I don't need you. Don't disrespect Harry Potter.
No, I like Harry Potter. I like Harry Potter a lot. I rock with Harry Potter.
Leave Harry Potter alone.
Yeah. No, I will. I rock with Harry Potter. I'll let them make it. I guess from there, do you want to add on to the review of Twilight or are you cool?
I'm cool, man. I'm cool on Twilight. I ain't got nothing for Twilight. Oh, no, dude. The vampire was stupid.
Which
Vampires
one?
are not. When they went out in the sun, they sparkled. That was the big thing.
That was weird. That was weird. Stupid. When I seen that, I was like, "This is what the sunlight does." Like, come on, what are we doing?
That was That's the stupidest vampires I've ever seen. So.
And why are they afraid of that?
No idea.
Oh my god, I'm glittery.
People's gonna know I'm stupid anyway.
They already, and that's what I didn't get. Like, Lena's sitting here telling me the issue is people are gonna look at them like they're different. They're gonna be able to tell. I can tell by looking at them now that there's something wrong with them. They look weird.
People already thought they were weird in the cities. It's like
yes, they look like the most obvious people. Like, I don't even know what to say. They were obvious to begin with. Yes. I would have said it walking in there. Oh, cool. We got some vampires in here. What's up? Dap up. What's up, my guy? Keep it moving. Yeah. Just stay on their good side.
Facts, man. And get them on a track team. You're about to win all the sports.
And another thing I didn't like about Jacob is he kept bringing this werewolf. Any way that she can minimize him, she did it. I felt offended for him every time she was like, you don't want to get into it with them. They're vampires. And she just made him look like he wasn't shit. Like, that werewolf ain't it, fam. The vampires ain't fair, yo. The guys who step out in the sunlight and get glittery had no fear for them werewolves at all.
Yeah,
it was like,
I'm gonna say, I don't want no smoke with the werewolves. I mean, with the vampires.
Like, that's cute. What are you, a little puppy? That's cute, but... She was legit worried for him, like, you don't want to get involved with them vampires. They really about that life. Like, them vampires are throwing up gang signs and stuff. Like, fam, you cool, like, but them boys is for real.
The disrespect, because them was my enemies. Don't tell me.
Oh my god,
don't fight my enemy. That's disrespectful to me.
She did him dirty. But I guess we'll wrap up there on the Twilight. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go check that out.
Out in a red box near you. Yeah. It's in a red box near you.
Yep. Or Netflix. I think we watched it on Netflix. You can check that.
Oh, on Netflix.
Your old DVDs.
VCR players. No.
Let's go ahead and hop over to Anthony's gaming corner. I wanted to say while Cheryl cues up the music, but audio is not going to hear that. So go check that out over on YouTube.
Get some more special effects.
So I did finish Yakuza. Amazing game. I'm not going to give no kind of spoilers. It's really good. I think everybody should check it out. I did all of the side missions. It's a lot of fun. I will say that I got to the final boss and I died. I was like, dang, I got to go do leveling up. So I went down. They have a little tunnel that you can go through. You seen me leveling up. That's what I was doing on stream when you came in, down in that tunnel, just fighting and leveling up. I was able to beat the boss with a level 72 with the main character, and I beat him fairly easy. So, I mean, you don't have to rank up to level 100 or anything like that. I just got the 72, beat him, and I mean, you get to level like 80 or something. You're going to break the game. So you just run through it easily. But it was a lot of fun. It's a really good story. There's still more stuff I can do. I went ahead and uninstalled it for now so I can get some more games in, but I might go back and see what's up with the very end. There's like a tournament you could do and things like that. But I'm more of a beat the game and be done. I'm not really after missions. DLCs and like, no, I'll do everything. I'll do the side missions and all that during the game. Like I love all that. I love side missions. I'll do all of that during. The second it's over, like, well, now you can. No, I'm cool. I might come back later. Might come back later. Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. That's all I got on Yakuza. I did start Final Fantasy 14. It's kind of like World of Warcraft. It's the like whole little. You go into a world, create your guy, and everybody's running around with you. You've seen World of Warcraft, right? Like gameplay for it?
No, but I know games like what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. It's that kind of game. And I've never played an MMO, I think is what they call it. And I'm not really. I wonder if Grand Theft Auto considered an MMO. I mean, that would be the closest thing to that I've done, like where they drop a bunch of people in one serving, and you can move around and interact with each other. That's the only thing I played that's like close to like this. So it's different for sure, and it's taking a lot of time figuring out the map. But it's one of those games I bought that I can just do this over time. I'm in no rush at all, just having fun. That's it. But my character's name is Obi Buju, and I combined names from my favorite reggae artist, threw them together. So Obi Buju.
That's a wild collab. I wouldn't have never thought of that.
And I'm just causing havoc. It's kind of I'm trying to understand the world and everything. It's like I said, I'm not even a big Final Fantasy player. The only one I played and beat was 7 Remake, which was amazing. And I'm realizing the rest of the Final Fantasies I think have nothing to do with each other, from what I was told. Like 14 has nothing to do with 7 Remake. It's literally just creating your own dude in your own world, and like the characters are different in the story part. Like it. I think I was told none of them have like anything to do with each other. They're all just completely different characters and all that. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake was amazing. I definitely recommend that to anybody. That was an amazing game. And 14, I'm having a good time. It's just I don't know. It's like I'm doing a side story. They're like little side missions, just trying to rank up and things. And there's things like, hey, we need you to go over here and give out there's 3 guys. I need you to give each of them a pretzel, and he'll give you 3 pretzels. And you walk over to the dude and give one a pretzel, and you walk over to the other. And I don't know. It just feels like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
like, I don't get what I don't understand. It's going to take a minute for me because I'm not used to these type of games, and the stories are way different. Yeah. You can literally just run up to one of them. One of the side missions was like, hey, I go out here and kill these 3 like turtles or something. I don't know. And that's basically like you're learning how to fight. And I went out there and I was fighting one, and somebody random just walking around went over there and was just helping me beat the guy. Like he just walked up and was just randomly just jumped in and just started slashing and stuff too. So it's one of those type of things. You could be fighting like a big dinosaur, which I don't know if there's dinosaurs in the game. I'm completely making this up. But there could be like a big dinosaur and you're over there fighting it, and then like 12 people could just see you fighting and be like, oh, let's go help him out, and just run up and just start going crazy with you.
Boo. I don't like that.
You know, those things are tough, though. You could be in a fight like that and get your ass handed to you.
Nah, I won't. I want to get all the rewards from this kill. I don't want to share nothing. Go away.
And that's things I haven't learned yet. I don't know if they help. Does it take away from you getting things? I have a lot of things I need to learn, but it's one of those open world games. You have nothing but time to learn how to. The map is the part that's so confusing. I'm going to be streaming it. I'm going to put that in my streaming rotation. So one day when you're in the stream, I'll show you the map and how confusing that is. But I ended up, I was doing some side missions, and they was like, oh yeah, go to this guy. And I was following my map to go find that guy. And then I realized I'm not even close to where I started the game. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know how to read the maps and all that. I don't know where I'm at. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out how the hell do I get back?
Lost.
Lost. I was walking. I was getting further away when I thought I was getting closer. It was bad. And then I finally figured out how to I was just going through all my different options and pause menus and all that, trying to figure out how to what's the word? What's the word I'm thinking of? Where you're just sitting in one spot and then you just end up somewhere else. But yeah, that's that's pretty much my World of Warcraft experience so far. But it seems pretty fun. Yeah, Final Fantasy. Sorry, I had World of Warcraft stuck in my head. It's similar game style, but yeah, that's what I got for Anthony's Gaming Corner. I'll be on some Final Fantasy 14 over on twitch.tv/ Anthony Thomas streams with a Z on the end, and I'll be going back and forth between that and wrestling for a while on Twitch. By the time y'all hear this, it'll be Thursday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So next week, starting Monday through Friday, I'll be streaming every day that week, Monday through Friday, and like I said, going back and forth between Final Fantasy and wrestling. So you can check that out once again over at Anthony Thomas Streams with a Z on the end. And yeah.
Heck yeah. Shout out to the Gaming Corner.
Yes.
It's lit. That's all we got for Gaming Corner.
It is. All right. Now for the meat and potatoes of the pod. Breed, you sent me something in the DMs on Twitter. Why don't you tell the people what you sent?
Let me see what I sent to you in the DMs on Twitter. That is a great. Let's refresh my mind. We know my memory is not the best, and I send lots of things in the DMs. Was it who was this? Oh, was this the we're talking about Black John Cena?
Yes, Black John Cena. This is where we're going.
All right. So apparently, on the internet, I seen it on Twitter. There was this guy who put up a Throwback Thursday picture, and he looks exactly like John Cena, except he's black. So he legit looks like the Black John Cena, and the internet has had his jokes. It's been very funny. Somebody said it's what John Cena thought he'd look like in 2006.
This is the problem that I have with it though, is it's always jokes until it's not jokes. I texted you right or wrong, and said that the topics for today, one of them should be discussing whether or not John Cena is black. And once again, you being Mr. Laughy, he, everything's funny, you shut it down, just like you did when I said I was Tupac. When you and Cheryl too, the video editor, decided y'all want to key it up before I even explain how I could be Tupac. Before I can even explain how John Cena could be black, you shut it down like you didn't want to have the conversation.
Because he's not black.
But
no way you could.
Yes, I know. And you say that every time. And then I got something for you because you didn't think I was going to come here prepared for that. You've never seen John Cena ever in your life. And
not in real life.
John Cena may have decided, I might finally let you see me.
Okay.
And he's black.
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
Well,
why don't you tell us how he's not black? Because
I've for years I've seen watch John Cena wrestling on.
You've never seen
WWE.
John Cena. You can't see John Cena.
I don't know. Well, I've seen someone who resembled John Cena run out to the ring every night and perform FUs and attitude adjustments and STFUs and FTSOs and all this other STFs. And every Monday, they need rap battle. Kurt Angle or somebody random like that.
Don't laugh when you talk about his rap skills. That album went platinum.
So it had some good songs on the album. I agree.
Yeah, there you go. A white rapper can never. He must be black.
Eminem, but that does not make him black. So I hear you, but I don't feel you.
Well, I mean, look. We're not going to sit here and debate whether John Cena is black because you're not going to do the due diligence. Look at me trying to use big words I can't pronounce. You're not going to do the due diligence. You're not going to do the research. So instead of arguing that point, we could decide, instead of saying who's white that's actually black and vice versa and all that, who white is invited to the cookout? And I feel like this is where we need to go. So let's set the table. Let's set the table. You're the chef at this cookout because you're a chef in real life. You and Chef Whitney.
Yeah.
Y'all are chefs. Y'all are getting everything ready for the cookout. She is cussing your ass out because you're slacking. And what's the dish before we get to who's invited? What are we cooking? What's at the cookout? What's
you said? Usually, a cookout is a barbecue or something like that, right?
Burgers, it can be whatever you're the chef. You can make it whatever you want to.
A cookout is a cookout. We're barbecuing outside, so probably some kind of meat on the pit. Some hot dogs, hamburgers, ribs,
chicken. I don't do red meats. Chicken,
little chicken. Okay, we got some chicken on there.
Yeah, there we go.
Thighs, wings. Yeah, got some mac and cheese sides.
Okay. I like it. So then we got this going on. We got the dinner. Am I going first? You want to know who my white people are, or do you want to go?
My list is short.
Then you go then. All right, you're cooking, but your white friends are pulling up right now. I'm gonna help bring them in because they're not gonna be allowed to just walk in here like that. I'm gonna be like, yo, I got y'all. Breed's over here. Who am I bringing in here? It's wild. He's gonna have Stacey Dash.
First of all, Stacey Dash is
is what? Stacey Dash is what? Go ahead.
She's the colored lady. She has
ask her.
Dark-skinned lady.
Ask her if she's black.
Ask her DNA test. But I got about 2 people who got invites to my barbecue.
2?
Because let's be honest, I don't really trust white people. Like, I don't want to inviting them in white people to the cookout. What you want from me?
This is the main topic, and we're about to burn through it. All right, who you got? Who's your two?
I got Ric Flair. Ric Flair comes for sure. He get the invite.
That's a good one.
Ric Flair. And my second one, he was he didn't really get an invite until the last minute. He was like, I guess he'll get one. He ain't really. I trust him a little bit. We talking about Eminem. He been chill. He been pretty cool his whole life. So I'll let he get an invite. Yeah. But other than that, I don't really trust none of them like that to get an invite to the cookout.
Those are good picks though. Ric Flair is going to turn that party up.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be lit. He the entertainment. He the money man. He everything. Ric Flair gonna set it off.
He's sitting with the aunties and all.
He got all the aunties. He's sitting with all the young ladies. Ric Flair out here in these streets.
He turning
the party out. Then Eminem, he gonna throw a couple raps that can't nobody keep up with. So we good.
I'm gonna be the one chilling with Eminem the entire time. I brought my own white friends, but I'm gonna be kicking it with him real quick.
Man, man. I just I thought real hard about this too. I was like,
wild.
I really couldn't come up with many people that I want to invite to the cookout. It was really Ric Flair was the first one. Then after that, it was like, I guess Eminem if I have to have 2, but I couldn't come up with more than 2. I was like, I ain't really rocking with none of them like that. I don't really trust them like that to invite them to the cookout.
That is crazy. Well, I got a few. I got 5 that I want to bring. So they're throwing down. They're getting the food ready. My rides pull up in the limo. Let me say the Uber. Don't pull up in the limo. That might be doing way too much. Yeah, that might be a bad look. Just get the Uber. Just get the Uber. They pull up in the Uber.
The white people stunting at the black.
Yeah, it might not be the best look. They pull up in the Uber. I'm like, hold on, I gotta go get my people real quick. I walk down there just to meet them. The first person to hop out the Uber. Wow. Hop out the Uber. Kristen Stewart. And here's why Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart.
I'll say who?
Bella from Twilight. Kristen Stewart.
Right,
here's why.
I see what kind of cookout this is. I see where this is.
Here's why. Tell me that you don't look at Kristen Stewart and think, yo, she can get you and your girl a threesome setup. She definitely can. She's definitely that wingman. If you're chilling with your girl, you're at the club and like Kristen Stewart's like a good friend of y'all, and be like, hey, hold on, I'm gonna go find y'all another girl real quick. You walk up to the girl, be like, yo, what you drinking and what you into. You know what I'm saying? Like my people over there, you know what I'm saying? They into some things. You know what I'm saying? Like Kristen would definitely do that. Or if you're single, she would definitely be the one, like the wingman that's like, yo, my guy. You tell me you don't look at Kristen Stewart and see that. You better ask Jacob.
She rejected him every time she got. I don't.
She's a player. She's a player. That's why. She's savage. She's savage. I'm going Kristen Stewart. She's savage. And we don't keep up with that world, so I don't know what she said, but I've never heard of her saying or doing any racial things. So that's already a plus on, I feel comfortable you're not going to come in here and act a fool. I'll tell you after I finish this, I'm going to tell you who's not getting invites. We'll get there after this.
The whole bunch of them.
Next, hopping out the limo, you got to have the comedian. The guy who's going to be funny at the party, have a good time, and who doesn't love Adam Sandler? Adam Sandler is just the cool dude. You can't hate Adam Sandler. There's just no way. Adam Sandler is hopping out. He's going to make some little corny jokes, and everybody's going to have a good time. Funny dude, chill, relax. Like it's Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good time. Then you got to have the best friend, like the guy that you're super close with, got the same morals, got the same interests. Like, me, I'm super like, I'm an ally of the LGBTQ. Got to throw that love out there. You got to be Black Lives Matter. You gotta love me, love my people. Finn Balor, WWE superstar Finn Balor. Who better than to hop out? He's just too cool, man. Like that's that guy. You're gonna be laughing, kicking some jokes, just having a grand time with Finn Balor. Why is Finn Balor funny? Shout out to Finn Balor.
Nothing, man.
Then you gotta have your hitter. The dude that's like, if it pops off in here, it's gotta go down. It's gotta go down. Not at the party, like not here. This ain't the place for that. But you gotta have your dude that when you're out places like the club or something, he's gonna throw down. So I gotta get Drake Malfoy.
You bringing him to the cookout?
Yes.
The Harry Potter Draco Malfoy?
Yeah, because he's not for any games.
With the silver hair, slick back?
Yes. Older version, like,
the privileged one?
Yes.
Exudes white privilege. You gonna bring him to the black. That's what I'm saying. I see what kind of cookout we having. I don't know.
Tell me he ain't gonna be ready to let the wand off if somebody gets out of line.
Yeah, all the niggas.
Yeah, everybody's turning into frogs.
All the niggas as soon as he walk in. El Nigio, every one of y'all.
No, he has never done nothing like that on Harry Potter. He legit picked on Harry Potter, but he was about it. He's tough. The boy's got heart.
I see what kind of cookout this is. I told you. I see.
Ain't nobody about to talk crazy when Big Draco walk in. That's Big Draco.
Not Big Draco. I can't believe you say Draco Malfoy got
to pop in with Guardian Leviosa.
Man, he gonna be letting that thing loose in there.
Oh yeah, he letting it loose. You better watch your tongue. Then
who's
after
the last
Draco,
person?
after Big Draco hop out, I had to Google the name. After Big Draco pop out, your girl has to pop out too. Your girl got to come in, and you got to make sure you pick a good one because your aunties and them, they gonna be. You come in there with, look, I like Kylie Jenner. You know how I feel about the Jenners and the Kardashians. They're dope to me. I like them. Sue me. I don't know what to tell you. I like them, but you bring any of them, oh my God, family's gonna have a field day. They're gonna tear y'all's ass up. She can't even sit with them. She can't sit with the aunties, bro. They're gonna light her ass up. So you got to bring Amy Jo Johnson. Do you know who that is?
No.
The pink Power Ranger. Cheryl, put a picture of Amy Jo Johnson. I don't know if she could do this. I might be looking stupid. Right above my finger here. Get a picture of Amy Jo Johnson for us. The pink Power Ranger. The original pink Power Ranger. I say original. I guess she is. When I was a child. I had a crush. You're bringing her. You're bringing her to the cookout. Who doesn't like the Power Rangers?
I can't attest. I ain't got nothing to say about the Power Rangers.
Everybody. Now tell me that there's a better white girl you could pick to do that. The only thing I would have done was maybe have put Kristen Stewart in that spot.
A better white girl to bring to the cookout.
Yeah, than Amy Jo Johnson.
Amy Jo Johnson.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head.
The answer's no. The answer's no.
I'm just gonna say no.
My cookout is gonna be fire.
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart would be a good person to bring to the cookout, but
that's my white.
Who do you kick out?
Kick out? They're not invited. Donald Trump don't get invited.
No, but I'm saying like you can't put out Big Draco for Martha Stewart. Like maybe Adam Sandler, but Martha Stewart's not funny. Like I mean that kind of takes away from having the funny friend there. We already got chefs. Like what you can't do anything. What are you gonna go back there and help?
Duh. If it's Martha, yeah, get back in the kitchen like we had to do.
She gonna put back in the day.
Yeah, Martha cooked good. I heard.
I do believe that.
Yeah,
I make spices joke. I make spices joke. Your boy here don't use that many spices anyways. I ain't trying to. Salt and pepper and stuff. Well, that give you that heart attack. I'm trying to scale it down a little bit. And I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? My younger days, I would go crazy, but now I'm like,
what you season with?
No, I use seasoning. I'm just saying I don't go crazy. That stuff's bad for heart attacks and things like that. I try to relax a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? Gotta chill a little bit. Gotta take care of yourself out here in these streets.
But you inviting Kristen Stewart to the cookout.
Yeah, definitely.
And Draco Malfoy.
Because of what they could do outside of the family function. Like, of course, Kristen Stewart's not going to be looking for people at the cookout to hook up with you and Amy Jo Johnson because they're family. But when we hit the club, I'm at the club with Amy Jo Johnson. I can't dance, but I might be on my A, you know what I'm saying? Back the thing up on me, Amy. And Kristen Stewart's looking for Amy Jo Johnson backing that up would be a wild sight.
We should have rephrased.
Imagine Amy Jo Johnson when Back That Ass Up comes on in the club.
She'd probably back that ass up. That's what.
You know what I'm saying? She's doing what she got to do, and then Kristen Stewart's out looking for possible threesomes for us. So I mean,
okay.
And Big Draco's in the club just ready for something to go crazy, so he can let one off.
See, maybe we should ask a different question. Maybe we should ask what white people we would invite to the club. That's a different answer. I got different answers for that. Because just to the cookout, it's Ric Flair. Cookout's a sacred place.
You would bring Ric Flair to the club too, though.
I would. He would make both lists because he the party.
Yeah, he would. Yeah. No, that's a cop out. There's a million white people you could have picked. He was just on some Malcolm X stuff before we started. Nah. There's a lot of white people you could have chose.
Nah.
You didn't even go for your boy Biden.
No, he can't come either. He can't come. No, I don't trust him either. No, he can't come to the cookout.
That's funny. I will say this about Biden, and we're not going to stay here. But here's what I really like about Biden so far. I have noticed that since he's been in office, I've been going through Twitter, IGs, all my socials, and I don't see him. And I think that's beautiful. I just like that. Whether you're Democrat or Republican, right? Or in between or whatever. It's so nice to have a president that's just working. Whether you agree with what bills he's signing or like he's just in the office and he's working. There's not all these antics on Twitter and acting a fool. That part is nice.
Yeah.
So shout out to that. Still not invited to the cookout, but yeah, I mean it's such a better option than what we had.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Are we done with the cookout? Do you have any honorable mentions? Do you at least have that? Any honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions to the cookout. Mick Foley.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mick Foley might get an honorable mention. He'll bring Rock'em Sock'em.
You bring Mia Khalifa, or is that no?
Mia Khalifa. So she would be excluded from this question. But,
okay.
I mean,
true.
Shout out to the cookout and the white people that got an invite.
Yes, facts.
From Anthony.
I will say, I will say this: people who would never. I wanted to give like an honorable mention to Jim Carrey, but the thing with Jim Carrey is like he can come as the funny friend, but there's one problem with Jim Carrey. He is like, have you seen him lately, like through Twitter and stuff? Like during the Trump era,
He's
like very like sitting around drawing pictures of Trump as all kind of things, like, and that's cool. I agree. Like, I agree with his. You know how I get down when it comes to Trump, but it's like, yo, we're at the cookout, and you're in the corner like a madman, like with pen and paper, and I feel like he's just drawing up political propaganda, and it's like, yo, I'm with you, but this ain't the place. My God, we're just having a good time. I feel like he's like Debo from Friday.
Cookout?
Not Debo.
I don't think he would do that at the cookout.
Not Debo. What's the dude's name? I'm waiting for something to pop off in this one. Damon. Remember when Damon was in the kitchen ready to? I feel like that's Jim Carrey just drawing up Trump political pictures to cookouts.
I'm dead. Man, I don't think he'd do that at the cookout. He make a lot of jokes though. He'd be fun.
I'm with you. I do just want to say I would never invite
cookout.
I would never invite Post Malone or Justin Bieber. That's my two that absolutely would never get it. That like because of course you got your like George Clooney's of the world. Wait, was it George Clooney that said that wild stuff? I think it was. It wasn't George Clooney, was it? That was wild. I just threw that on him.
I have no idea. That was
I can't think
George Clooney.
It wasn't George Clooney. It was another dude.
I know
Passion of the Christ. Yeah, like him. Like I didn't want to go obvious. Yeah, I didn't want to use obvious like Hulk Hogan. I didn't want to do anything obvious. Like I wanted to go people that people might think about. It's a hell no for me on Post Malone and Justin Bieber. I'm sorry.
Draco Malfoy before Post Malone.
Post Malone not so bad. Justin Bieber harmonizing the N-word is kind of like hard to ever like.
But he put Malcolm X on. I mean Martin Luther King on his album. So
that's another reason why. That's another reason why he's not.
See,
coming.
That's what we invite him. We invite him to the party. We get a sermon.
I'm cool. I'm cool. You can invite him to your cookout if you want. You already got Stacey Dash there.
I'd never.
You could sit him. You could sit him right next to Stacey Dash.
You have Draco Malfoy. I feel like he's the most privileged person we've said.
He is privileged. He is super privileged. Hey, Draco, big Draco boy. He gonna get you in that accent too. What are they? They're like from
British.
Yeah. He gonna hit you with that accent. He gonna hit you with it. Oh, and you gonna sit there and shut the fuck up too. When Big Draco talk, you shut the fuck up.
You Negro. Yeah, you better you Negro.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. I think we're done with shout out to the good white people out there. I think we're done with the cookout. My cookout was fire. Y'all let me know whose cookout was better, mine or Breed's.
Ric Flair gonna turn it up, so he gonna turn it up. Cause
Kristen Stewart's gonna find you some girls. Kristen Stewart's gonna put you on some girls. That's what Kristen Stewart.
Ric Flair gonna bring the girls with him. They already gonna be there.
That's true. That is very.
They rode it in the limousine.
That's very true. That's very true. Finn Balor's gonna show up with the Black Lives Matter shirt. I'm gonna be like,
"That's
okay. Come sit right next to me and Mom." All right,
the fam.
All right, where we at? We want to jump over to Breed versus Sports.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do Breed versus Sports.
All right, let's do it.
Welcome to Breed versus Sports. I just stole that from ESPN. If you didn't know, now you know. But
nice, so we can get sued later.
Well, they ain't gonna care about us. But anyway,
no, they're not.
We got NBA free agency has been happening, and it's been a lot going on. First of all, the Lakers are priming themselves to win another championship.
Yes. Can I say one thing before you finish that about the Lakers?
Yes.
I just want to give a quick congratulations. You played yourself to the Portland Trailblazers because at this point they're not even trying. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, man, poor Dame, man. I don't know what he gonna do. I don't know if he gonna be quest to leave or not, but He probably should at some point. But stay strong, Portland. Hopefully, I get a general manager who makes something happen. But what was we at? Lakers free agency. Lakers got a whole bunch of teams. They got Carmelo now. They got Russell Westbrook. They got Dwight Howard. They got and some more people who really I don't really care about. I just care about the main ones I just said, and about to bust some ass next year. Definitely about to catch these dubs.
I know who they didn't get was Dennis Schroeder.
Man, congratulations of the year to Dennis Schroeder, who blew a $84 million contract to sign a $5 million contract. Granted, for me saying that sounds crazy because $5 million would be fantastic to me. But for an NBA player, $5 million is like a minimum contract almost. It's like one of the mid-tier minimum contracts. And he had 84 mil that he just threw away into the trash. So
but he wanted a $100 million contract, correct?
He did. He wanted $100 million. He overestimated himself. He played himself.
And LA said, "Oh, go ahead."
Oh, I was like, sometimes when you bet on yourself, you're wrong. You just gotta.
That's true. And see,
you gotta be careful, man.
This is a good spot because I wanted to say this. I didn't want to be. I know everybody's cracking jokes at Dennis Schroeder because he's passed up on an $80 million contract, and he wasn't offered that from anybody else in free agency, so he had to sign a $5 million contract. The mature part of me was like, well, the immature part of me was like, I wanted to crack jokes too. The mature part of me was like, I don't want to say this on Twitter or anything. Everybody's having fun. Like, it's just fun. People are cracking jokes. I don't want to be that guy. But I was like, we preach, especially to our people, to not settle. And if you know that you're worth something, go for that. And sometimes you're going to fall, but you got to go for that. And then when we fall, we all start clowning. And I'm just like, we preach it. And then when it doesn't work, we trash it. And when it does work, we praise. But then another part of me was like, but I want you to say, hey, I'm worth $100 million and I'm with you. But like, you just honestly haven't played $100 million basketball level. So there's that part that's weighing on me too. And I'm just like, go get your money. Here's the part that I was thinking of. He's got a $5 million contract for 1 year, right? In Boston.
Yes. Yeah.
He plays his ass off, goes back into free agency, and somebody offers him the $100 million contract he wants. He is going to shit on everybody that talk that shit.
But the thing about it is he has to compete with shots between Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, who are like emerging stars.
Yeah.
I don't know if he gonna be fighting for playing time with Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
Who is a Celtics staple at this point. So I don't know how much he can gain from this 1 year.
That's true. I don't know. I'm not betting my money on Dennis Schroeder to be $100 million player. Part of me wants to so bad just be like, I'm happy for you for saying I'm not 80 million. I told you I'm a $100 million player, but he's going to have to show that. As bad, like you said, you can, as much as we want our people to succeed, you can overshoot your worth.
You gotta know. Yeah, you gotta know where you stand in places, man. You and your agent should have had a realistic conversation, not a I feel like I'm the best ever conversation. You have to have a realistic conversation to see where people really evaluating you at in your price point. And you overestimated yourself when you didn't take the $84 million. That
would have been 84 million. And they got Russell Westbrook. Like, they're almost a championship team. Like, it's going to be them in Brooklyn if injuries don't play a part like it did this last year. You're looking at LA and Brooklyn in the finals, and that's so crazy. He passed up 84 million and a big chance for the NBA finals to sign with Boston and get a $5 million deal. But I don't know. I want to crack jokes, and I'm going to crack jokes. I'm going to crack jokes too. I'm not going to be that guy. And if he ends up kicking everybody's ass and he gets that money, I'm going to be proud of him. But
so be it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but boy, is
Man,
he gonna get
everybody.
the last laugh if
Oh,
he if he get that. I don't want to see none of y'all on Twitter either talking about everybody was against him. He went out there and proved it. No, all of us were in on them jokes. Don't come in here and start acting like any of us were better than the other. I'm just saying I'm gonna crack some jokes and have fun with everybody else. I'm not gonna be the old guy, but I think he has an opportunity to go out there and say, "Hey, I told you I'm $100 million dude. Like, talk your shit, bro. Go out there and do it and talk your shit." But he's got to do it. Get $100 million. I don't see it. You're gonna have to show us, and that's all right if I don't see it. Like, you could say nobody has to see it, but you got to go out there and do it. You got to say, "I'll just prove all of y'all wrong."
oh, no,
But
somebody has to see it.
somebody has to see it. Yes, somebody has to see it. Somebody has to see it. We'll see at the end of the year. But for now, we're gonna get them jokes off.
Oh no, for sure. So shout out to Dennis Schroeder and the Celtics.
I liked him, dude. Anytime I played 2K, he was one of those people I went to that when this was back when he played for Atlanta. I would go whatever team I was doing a franchise with, I would make a trade with Atlanta to get him to my team. Like every time. I love Dennis Schroeder. Like I like him a lot. I just don't see him as $100 million player. I think he's an amazing like second or third player, most of the time third player for your team. That's what's so weird about it. I've always pictured him as like the third guy on your team. Like a lot of times, I don't even look at him as the second. Was he the second in LA? No, he wasn't even second in LA because it was
The third.
AD. Yeah.
Third
Yeah,
is that when he showed up.
That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
Get your money, man. Make sure you evaluate yourself. That's the lesson to be learned. But anyway, shout out to free agents. Speaking of money, Luka Doncic for the Dallas Maverick signed a $207 million contract.
Damn. I didn't even hear about that.
Contract. Yeah, $207 million.
I'm surprised because they were having beef. He was having issues with the team.
It was. Yeah, but no, they solved those quick. When
money.
When you good as that and they offer you enough money, this sounds real easy.
How much did you say it was? 207?
Yeah.
They say, look, he's sitting there just, I have a problem with this, cut that $207 million check. You got a problem with what?
Nothing, man.
I'm good.
As long as my cash be in my bank account, I am good. I still got to pray.
That's like when you got beef with somebody, like one of your friends who owes you money, and they finally cash app it to you, and just all of a sudden the beef is dead. Like, so what you doing?
Yeah, that's no problem. Yeah,
you start saying bro again.
Yeah, bro, let's go out for a drink.
Oh man, I love it.
But that's that on NBA free agency. That's all I got anyway. You got anything else for free agency wise?
No, just that I am worried about Portland with Damian Lillard. I really thought they were going to make an attempt for DeRozan or something like, and maybe they did make an attempt. But you just don't hear anything. Like you don't even hear that they're trying. Like you always hear this team and this team is talking. Like you never even hear anything about Portland. Like it's getting to the point where I wonder if they're even taking Lillard serious about the team getting better. Yeah,
they probably don't think he'll leave, but I think they playing with the wrong one because I think he'll really take off and he about there. So hope they get that sorted out. Or I think
I think if they were trying, I do believe he wants to do it in Portland. Like I believe that he has said that a million times. He keeps coming out and saying, "Yo, all this stuff y'all are saying about me leaving is not true." Like I never said any of that stuff. I really believe he wants to win in Portland, but it's the constant like. It would be like if you were like, "Yo, Anthony, I got you no matter what, man. Like things go bad, let me know I got you." And then I'm just like, "Yo, bro, I'm down. I need like $45 for some groceries," and you send it, and you're like, and I'm like, "Yo, I appreciate that, bro." You're like, "Yeah, everything's cool." And then next week, I'm like, "Yo, bro, I'm down again. I need $45." And you're like, "All right, cool." And you send it the next week, I'm like, "Yo, bro, I'm down $45." You know what I'm saying? At some point, you're like, "All right, fam, are you trying? Like, are you?"
Yeah.
Like we're cool and I got you, but you got to do something. Like help me help you do something. You know, this is. I don't know. I feel like they're not doing that at all in Portland, and that's the part that's scaring me. It's like you're playing with his patience.
Hello.
Oh, here we go. All right, we're back. Yeah. Am I back? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. There we go. That's all I had on Breed versus Sports. Is just I hope Portland gets it together.
All right.
That's all
Well,
I
shout
got.
out to Portland. And NFL is coming back soon. Probably got a couple weeks left. I mean, preseason probably starts this weekend, but probably got like 3 or 4 more weeks to the regular season starts. So be on the lookout for that. I'm ready for football season coming up. So
Me
want to
too.
do
I
some
want. I want
fantasy
to watch.
football. I need to find somebody to do some fantasy football with. That'd be fun.
I'm down. I'm 1,000% down. I want to join somebody's fantasy league.
Yeah, I need. Yeah, okay. We probably have to work on that because that sounds like that's something I want to do. But
Yeah, I'm
other than that, man.
1,000% down.
Oh, Team America won the gold at
Yeah, shout out to them.
basketball. Won the gold at the Olympics, and I also think that America had the most medal count for the Olympics again this year in Tokyo.
Oh, that was beautiful. Shout out to
Yeah,
us.
I'm almost positive we had the most medals. We won the most medals. So shout out to the US of A once again, asserting our dominance.
And if you don't mind, there was a black male wrestler who won the Olympics for pro wrestling for America, and a
Mhm.
black woman who won. She was the first one ever for
Yeah.
wrestling. I wish I had their names. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get that info, and next week I'll come back and get their names like properly, like we should. But there's a black woman and a black male both won in the Olympics for pro wrestling. Uh, the guy just tweeted Vince McMahon today with the waving emoji at Vince McMahon. And then the woman was being interviewed, and somebody was like, I don't know if you watch WWE. And she was like, yeah, I love WWE, and I want to be there one day. It was, and Triple H quoted the tweet with the video and was like, basically saying, anytime you want to come down, just let us know.
Yeah.
You know, and I was just like, oh, I love this. I love this. This is
taking the
dope.
new
Yep.
good talent, great,
Yep.
some Olympic gold medal winners, some new Olympians. Hell yeah.
It's
That'd be
cool.
lit.
It's cool. I like it. All right. Well, do we have anything? Did you have anything else for Josh? I mean, Breed versus Sports or Josh versus Sports?
No, that was it. That's all
Okay.
I had, man.
Before we head out, I'm not going to do 21 questions today because we're having some internet issues, as y'all can see through some of the episode. So try to get out of here pretty quickly so I can figure out what's going on with that. But I do just want to say, as far as the baby, because we weren't here to talk about it last week when things went down. I don't want to speak a whole lot on him. As a person, I already dislike him anyways. Like, I don't have anything for him at all. I don't even have the energy to talk about him. Like, I was over him when he punched a woman in the face. So, I mean, I'm cool on this whole thing. I do just want to say, like, use his situation to say, people, don't let your ego get that big. When your ego gets that big and you're too big to apologize and be the better man and the bigger man and the I don't even want to say better or bigger because he's not better or bigger than the people that he offended. But if your ego's too big to say, hey, yo, I fucked up, I'm sorry, that's how your career is going to end up. So I hope that, not even just for career wise, I hope that everybody out here is a better person than that. And I just want to continue to say to the LGBTQ community, you know, keep fighting that fight. And hopefully, you know, things come around. And I mean, he's already getting his situation. It's becoming what it's becoming. And he's getting a big congratulations. You played yourself. And I mean, yeah, that's all I want to say is just to the LGBTQ community, just remember to keep grinding and keep fighting that fight. And the allies are going to support. And yeah, I don't know why it took this, like how it, like this is what happens when you don't ego check stars. Like, and this isn't just rap, it's anywhere. Like your biggest stars, they don't sit them down because they're so hot and they're making a lot of money. And he should have been sat down a long time ago and had it like, yo, you need to get your shit together. His apologies were full of shit. Like a bunch of, yo, my bad, but you guys this and that, and you don't do this. And then it's like, fam, just shut the fuck up and apologize. So my words, everybody, is just, man, be nice to each other, love each other, and don't let your ego get in the way of being a good person. Don't be a shitty person just because you don't like everybody getting on your ass about something. So that's all I got to say. I wasn't able to say that last week because we weren't here, but I just wanted to say that for the LGBTQ community. It's a tongue twister for me. Just know that we love and support you here, and Be nice to each other out there, man. This shit like that's just ridiculous. But yeah, that's all I had. Did you want to add anything to that or Gucci? All right. We'll end it there. Like I said, no 21 questions today. We need to get out of here before we lose this entire episode. Internet goes out or anything like that. But we'll be back next week for episode 50, which is going to be amazing. And be on the lookout for that because we're going to have some dope shit, obviously, that day. You can catch me over on Twitch at Anthony Thomas Streams. On all the other socials, Instagram, Twitter, it's Anthony's Kind of Nerdy. But mostly hit me up over on Twitch at Anthony Thomas Streams. I'll be playing Final Fantasy and wrestling all next week, Monday through Friday.
Hey, Ken, you can find the podcast at Crooked Lens Pod, and that's on Twitter. And that is at Crooked Lens Pod.
Okay. And the late, great Tupac once said, I got shot 5 times, but I'm still breathing. Living proof there's a God if you need a reason. So if you're feeling down, just remember that. Pac got shot 5 times, still breathing. And he's still breathing today. He's right here, still breathing today.
All right. Okay.
Thug life, baby.
And on that note, y'all have a great week. I'll let y'all later.